in effect, what's going to happen because of this ruling? Well, the first thing is this is not the final ruling on this matter. It's a temporary ruling. The Supreme Court will revisit this again. But it does signal to us where their headspace might be. What else has it done in the meanlight? It gives the Trump administration a green light to expand using racism as a reason for rounding people. Not only does it use race as a factor, it also uses speaking Spanish or any other language that ICE agents can't detect as different from Spanish, but it's being foreign. They can also use occupation, right? So if you're working in a low wage occupation. And this has chilling effects, not just for undocumented immigrants, but for anybody who looks Latino or who might be brown. And even lawful permanent residents and citizens could get swept up in these raids. While we did not get that rationale from the 6 Supreme Court justices who decided in that way, Supreme Court Justice Sotomayor issued a very strong dissent. We should not have to live in a country where the government can seize anyone who looks Latino, speaks Spanish, and appears to work a low-wage job. Rather than stand idly by while our constitutional freedoms are lost, I dissent. I had mentioned that there had been already chilling effects. A lot of Mexican communities in the wake of this decision didn't move forward with their Mexican Independence Day celebrations. Closer to home, I know that in communities around here, Brazilian festivals, other sorts of festivals, those were canceled. And if we think of ourselves as Americans, we love to celebrate important ethnic holidays. St. Patrick's Day is a big one here on my own campus. And not being free to celebrate those, even if you're here legally or even if you're a US citizen, is what's happening. And so if you live in this country and you're brown, you could be suspected. Finally, I think it's really important to point out what the Supreme Court's logic reveals, which is that we conflate race with who we see as an American and who we don't. And it's very clear that we associate race and being brown with illegality in this country. And that neglects the fact that there's many people of all races who are undocumented in this country. There are many Europeans who are undocumented. Back in 2010, close to 300,000 Europeans were undocumented in this country. You can be Asian and undocumented, you can be Black and undocumented, but in the American mindset, it is Latino, brown, and undocumented.